Okay, good afternoon everyone. How are you today? Okay, my name is Akbar Maulana and today I want to present to you about descriptive text. But before we start, let's pray together. Praise begin. Finish. Okay? Before kita ke materinya, mari kita game dulu. Yuk, sebelum mulai pelajaran, mari berdiri sebentar. Bikin lingkaran. Sini. Nice. Okay. The game is melatih kefokusan. Kalau saya bilang jump in, kalian loncat ke dalam. Kalau saya bilang jump out, kalian loncat ke belakang. Kalau saya bilang jump left, kalian loncat ke kiri. Dan kalau saya bilang jump right, kalian lompat ke kanan. Oke, you got it? Oke, kita pelajari dulu. Jump in, jump out, jump in, jump left, lompat kiri, jump right. Okay, fokus guys. Jump out, jump in. Jump right, jump left. Jump out. Okay. Fokus. Jump out, jump in, jump right, jump left. Okay, give a pause. Okay, so today's my topic is descriptive text. Have you ever written text or paragraph? Okay, and while reading it, you could actually picture exactly what the object look like. You could imagine its shape, its color, or even the size. And next is, did you notice? Apakah kamu bisa menjelaskan dua gambar ini dalam descriptive text? Okay, so I will explain first about what is descriptive text. So guys, descriptive text is a text type whose main purpose is to describe a specific person, animal, place, object, or even a particular event or situation. It provides detailed information about the characteristic, feature, and qualities of the subject being discussed. Simpelnya teman-teman, descriptive text itu seperti melukis pakai kata-kata. Untuk fungsinya sendiri, the main social function or purpose is descriptive text, yaitu menjelaskan particular person, place, or thing dengan lebih spesifik lagi. Ini ada ikutan note, seperti yang teman-teman bisa lihat. We always describe something specific or unique, not something general. Contohnya kayak my pet cat is Garfield. Nah, ini tuh kayak lebih spesifik karena ada it is my cat, bukan cuma cat. Ini kayak terlalu masih general, kayak masih belum tentu ini punya siapa, seperti itu. Okay, we want the reader to know exactly which subject we are talking about and what makes it special. And next is generic structure. In the descriptive text, we have three generic structure. For the first is identification. This is introduce or the opening paragraph. Biasanya ini terletak di paragraf pertama. In this section, you simply introduce what or who you are. going to describe. You mention the name, location, or brief general overview. It tells the reader, okay, this is what we are talking about. Kayak part pertama itu pasti isinya kayak temanya atau judulnya, kayak topik pembahasannya. And the second is description. Ini tuh kayak body. Yang tadi yang pertama itu seperti kepalanya, ini tubuhnya. This is the body or the core part of the text. Here is where you paint the picture. You describe the subject in detail. You explain its feature, physical appearance, qualities, characteristic, part, and anything unique about it. In this part, biasanya kalian bakal nemuin pertanyaan kayak, what does it look like? Kayak, ini tuh tentang apa sih? Nah, biasanya jawabannya itu kalau tentang ukuran, bentuk, warna, berat, atau tingginya. Yang kedua, kayak, how is current or compass? And the third is, what is personally or nature like? And the last, how does it feel, smell, or taste? Contohnya kayak, this temple was built in the 9th century. It consists of 9 step platform, 6 square and 3 circular. It is decorated with over 2,600 relief panel and hundreds of Buddha statues. The stones are arranged perfectly without any cement, fitting together like a giant puzzle. Next is language feature. Di sini ini tuh sama aja kayak bumbu kayak kita biasanya menggunakan ini untuk language feature untuk membuat tes deskriptif itu lebih akurat. Yang pertama itu kita biasanya kalau di tes deskriptif itu nemuin simple present tense. Contohnya kayak rumusnya itu yang subject to be pakai has atau have, dan kalau yang pakai kalimat action itu subject sama V1 doang. The example kayak, for example, the beach is clean and white. Dia pakai yang action apa bukan? Yang ini? No. Yang kedua, it has soft sand and clean water. Dia pakai adjective or action? Good. And the last, the sun sets beautifully in the evening. Ini pakai yang action atau? Okay. For the second, use a lot of adjective. Jadi di deskriptif teks itu biasanya berisi banyak kata-kata sifat seperti kayak small, beautiful, or big, or sad, smell, and heavy. When you use more than one adjective, and the speaker follows the specific order, it's so natural. Okay. Jadi di sini contohnya itu dia itu biasanya pakai saskom. Opinion says age, shape, color, origin, material, and purpose. Nah, contohnya ya, a lovely little old square building house. Di sini a lovely itu masuk ke opinion, little itu masuk ke size, old itu ke umur, square itu ke bentuk, blue ke color, dan situ ke origin atau suku, and wooden itu masuk ke material atau materi. Nah, yang selanjutnya, use relative verb or sense verb. We often use verb that connect the subject to its description or verb related to our past sense. Common verb use is MR, does, have, look, seem, smell, taste, feel, sound. For example, she looked happy and healthy. The fruit tastes very sweet and juicy. And the last, the fabric feels smooth and cool. Ada yang mau nambah lagi nggak selain ini? Contohnya tuh harus pakai is, MR, does, smell, taste, feel, sound. Ada yang mau? Tidak. Coba dikalikan dari usual verb or sense verb. pindah ke baris kade ada nggak contoh ya kayak Mbak Beda tadi? Tadi Mbak Beda adalah sirup cairan.
He is so handsome.
Oke, he is so handsome. Oke, jadi seperti itu ya. Dan kita lanjut ke D, focus on specific noun. As I mentioned before, we focus on specific subject. We use proper noun or specific reference better than general ones. Example, my best friend Sarah is tip of just a girl. Next, nah teman-teman, ini adalah contoh descriptive tag yang sudah jelas kayak identification-nya, description, reorientation atau conclusion, dan language feature-nya. Nah, misalkan di sini identification-nya itu Mount Bromo. Mount Bromo is one of the most iconic and breathtaking mountain in Indonesia. It is located in East Java and is part of the Bromo Tengger Semeru National Park. It is an active volcano and stands as a symbol of natural beauty and power. Oke, analisisnya itu kita mengenalkan tentang nama, lokasi, dan tipe tempatnya. Oke, dan selanjutnya di paragraf kedua atau yang disebut tubuh itu description. Although it is not extremely high, standing at about 2,329 meters above sea level, Mount Bromo offers a view that is absolutely unique. The entire area is surrounded by a vast sea of volcanic sand, making it look like a desert landscape high up in the mountain. The crater at the top is wet and always releases then white smoke, creating sunrise. When the sunrise, the sky turns into a beautiful shade of orange, purple, and gold, shining over the sea and cloud below. Nah, di sini tuh dia tuh menganalisis tentang ukurannya, landscape, lingkungannya, terus crater, cuaca, atmosfer, dan lain-lain. Nah, biasanya ini kalau di deskriptif itu bisa pakai orientation, bisa enggak. Nah, ini berhubung dia itu lebih ke kita, jadi dia bisa saya taruh orientation di sini atau conclusion. Kayak pendapat, for me, Mount Bromo is a magical place. The combination of the cold wine, the silent, and the stunning view make it an experience you will never forget. Nah, analisis itu closing dengan personal impression atau pendapat. Okay, for the conclusion. Alright, so for the conclusion itu yang pertama, descriptive text itu tujuannya untuk menjelaskan lebih spesifik terkait orang, tempat, atau benda-benda lain yang lebih detail. The structure consists of identification, introduce, description, bahasa buku atau yang buku tadi, dan reorientation, conclusion. Nah, dan juga di sini kita menggunakan simple present, lot of adjective, banyak bahasa-bahasa ungkapan dengan perasaan, dan sense verb to create a clear picture. Oke, karena kita udah habis, mari kita games lagi. Silakan berdiri. Taruh satu meja di depan kalian. Satu meja. Di tengah-tengah. Taruh satu benda. sakit, sikut, sikat.